So just south of Lake Nona in Orlando, there's a city that's been growing rapidly the past few years. And I think it's primarily because it's a lot more affordable and there's a whole bunch of new construction homes here. But there's so many other things about this beautiful community that I really wanted to touch on today. Hey guys, this is Will, and today we're here in the beautiful St. Cloud, Florida. And we're going to be talking about some of the pros and cons of living here, why you might want to call this home or why you might not, because I know a lot of people that wouldn't call it home. I know a lot of people that would. So let's go check it out. But before we get started, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. We love bringing you content here in the Central Florida area and bringing you all the news and everything we have going on here. So let's go check out St. Cloud. So pro one for St. Cloud, which I think is the biggest reason why people move here, is the affordability. Similar to Kissimmee, you're here in Osceola County where the home values typically aren't as high as you're going to see in Orange County. So the median home value here in St. Cloud right now is $294,000, which is a little bit less than Orlando and a little bit higher than Kissimmee. I think the biggest reason though, when we talk about affordability, is the new construction. Whereas new construction in Orlando, you're not going to find anything under $400,000. Here you can find a lot of beautiful starter homes for under $400,000. A lot of communities they have here, you have Lennar, D.R. Horton, Del Webb, Ashton Woods. There's a million builders out here, and they're building homes that are a lot more affordable. So if you're getting priced out of Lake Nona, which is really one of the biggest things that's happening, people are getting priced out of Lake Nona, they're coming here to St. Cloud because you're really only 15 minutes down Narcoossee, depending on where you're at. So you're super close to everything Lake Nona has to offer. The commute really isn't that far to get to where you need to be in Orlando, but you're saving a lot more money in terms of the price of your home. Con number one, which I think is the biggest con for most people coming to St. Cloud, is the location. You are only about 15 to 20 minutes down Narcoossee from Lake Nona. However, the only thing about St. Cloud, which I think separates it from Kissimmee, is there really isn't a whole bunch to do here. I'll talk about some of the things we have to do here later, but the things that we have here is primarily just going to be, it's a more rural place to live. So there isn't a whole bunch of large shopping centers. There aren't these big attractions to see. There aren't these big attractions to do. It's really more of a suburban, slowed down community. So the only downside is if you do want to enjoy some of the more nightlife things Orlando has to offer, or Kissimmee, you do have to drive. You're a little bit closer to Kissimmee, only about 15-20 minutes as well. But if you want to go like into the heart of Orlando, you're about 30 to 35 minutes. Lake Nona, you're a bit closer, but there's nothing really super exciting in this immediate part of the community because once again, it is a more rural suburban place to live. So pro number two, which I think is another big reason why people move here, is the lifestyle. St. Cloud, there's a whole bunch of more natural things to do than the rest of Orlando. So whereas Orlando, Lake Nona, Kissimmee, there's a lot more commercial fun things to do. You have your shopping centers, you have your plazas and all that good stuff. Here, it's a lot more laid back, it's a lot more chill. So that suburban lifestyle, that rural lifestyle that you get here is really great for some people. They love that peace of mind. It's never too busy. There isn't a whole bunch to do. Once again, you're gonna have to drive to get to where you wanna be if you wanna do something fun. But if you're looking for a more slowed down, laid back life, this would be a great place to live because outside of the beautiful nature we have here, there isn't a whole bunch to do. So con number two, which ties into pro number two, is gonna also be the lifestyle. Once again, if you're someone that really likes to be in the hustle and bustle of the city, if you want to be super close to everything, you want to be next to those big commercial restaurants, big commercial shopping plazas, things like that, St. Cloud might not be the place for you because once again, it is super rural. There isn't really a whole bunch to do here. It's pretty slowed down. So I know for some people, even like myself, love the area, love the homes they have here, love the affordability, but it's a lot more slowed down than I'd like to be. I'm a young gun, so I like to be a little bit more fun and busy, but for some people, they do enjoy that. But for other people, like myself, that might be a con, which might deter you from living here, is because it's really, 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 really slowed down. Pro number three, which I don't think a lot of people know about, but it's really cool when you work in real estate, you get to learn these things, is the investment going into the community and all the development coming here. So I recently had a client go under contract with Lennar, and when I was speaking with the sales rep, we were talking about what's been going on with St. Cloud and why has it been growing so fast. And he mentioned to me one of the biggest things is there's so much investment into the community, not just through private developers. You're seeing a lot more of those shopping plazas come up. You're seeing a ton of new neighborhoods. Most of your new construction neighborhoods are actually going to be here in St. Cloud. But aside from that, the city is actually investing a lot into the community itself. What I mean by that is a lot of the schools here are getting a ton of investment in them. You have new schools coming up, you're getting money poured back into schools, which kind of attributes to the other side of this is that the taxes are a bit higher here. Aside from the public investment into the community, the private development in the community is crazy. You're seeing a million new communities here, and which attributes to the fact that it's a little bit more affordable here. So a lot of the people looking for new construction that can't afford the $400,000 or $500,000 price point that you have in Orlando and Lake Nona, Winter Garden, they're coming down here because it's a lot more affordable and there's so much variety in the homes. You have a lot of builders out here. Like I mentioned earlier, you have Lennar, D.R. Horton, Del Webb, Ashton Woods. you name it, they're here in St. Cloud, which is really cool because you get a variety in homes. There's something for everyone of all prices, and for the most part, you get more bang for your buck. So con number 3, which you guys are gonna be like, I know, Will, this is a contradiction. You just said it's super affordable. There's kind of 2 sides to that. So I'm gonna put this con as the taxes. The reason I put that is because St. Cloud actually has a higher tax rate than you're gonna see in most parts of Osceola County and really most parts of Orange County. With homes that I typically sell here, I typically see taxes anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000, and that's even the $3,500 range. It's even for the more new construction homes that are starter homes. These aren't even for your larger estates. So whereas you might be paying that in Orlando for a larger estate in a really, really nice area, here, that's kind of the standard. So the reason why the taxes are a little bit higher here, and I spoke about this earlier, is because you're getting all this investment from the city into the community. So a lot of times in St. Cloud, you're going to see both your taxes be a little bit higher and your CDB is factored into that. So because we have all these new developments coming in, a CDB is typically charged for those people that live in those areas. So I know you guys are like, hey, Uncle Sam is trying to rip me off again. Once again, you are getting a whole bunch of money put into your community. So unfortunately, there is a price to pay for that. So I think the good thing about this is, the schools are getting stronger, the area is getting stronger, and it's continuing to grow. You're getting a whole bunch of new development. But the downside to that is that your taxes are going to be a bit higher, which is pretty much the norm for Central Florida. Really, anywhere you go where there's a lot of development, you're going to get hit with those CDB fees, and you're going to get hit with a little bit higher taxes to offset that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour we had of St. Cloud, talking about some of the pros and cons we have here. I really do like the area. I think it's a great area for people to live, and I think that's why so many people are moving here. If you like this content, please click that subscribe button down below. We love bringing you guys all the information we have about the Central Florida area. And if you're looking to relocate to the St. Cloud area or any area in Central Florida, I'd love to be your realtor of choice. Catch you guys next time.